Here at KIPP Academy Lynn Middle, what are you all doing to accelerate that learning? Because we do know that learning remotely at a time when we weren't prepared to do it did impact what we could have done had they been in the building.
My name is Jimmy Setter, principal at KIPP Academy Lynn Middle School.
My name is Nikki Barnes, and I'm the executive director of KIPP Massachusetts.
I think when it comes to like naming strengths for kids,
yes,
I think the feedback that our assistant principals and our coaches are giving to teachers is how teachers can give feedback to kids and in leveraging those strengths. You did this really, really well. Leverage this to get better at this. And so thinking about that accelerated learning, kids are understanding like this is where I am at, specifically when it comes to their core content classes. For example, assessments has been a strong point in our school in order to see where kids are at, particularly where kids are strong in.
Yes.
And how we can leverage that to move forward for the skills that they didn't have practice yet. And so we're really intentional about like kids not saying like I am weak at this or I'm not good at this. You just haven't had practice yet, and we will get there based on your strengths that you have.
Yeah.
I think one thing very, very clear is like the amount of support that we've done around our tests and our assessments in order to make sure that like one, those are aligned, two, those are going to give us the most powerful data, and then three, empowering our teachers to then react to that data and be able to reteach kids effectively.
We also ensure that we are able to do some tutoring. We're working with other organizations to get one-to-one tutoring for our students who are highest need. So we're doing all of those things, systems in place, joyful learning, starting with the strengths, and accelerating learning. We are focused on student growth, not some arbitrary number from the universe that people want everybody at a certain spot by this certain time. No, we focus on their humanity first, and then as a result of that humanity focus, they're able to grow.
I think when we think about our students, one thing that's really apparent within Cal is where are our students at, and do all students have access to this rigorous content? I think way too many times in schools outside of KIPP MA and just in general, when people think about education, they think about one lesson plan, right? One delivering of the material, right? And that doesn't reach all students. And a huge priority in our school has been, do all kids have access to be able to grow and succeed in any of their content classes? And I think about the work that our APs have done with our MLL specialists in order to strengthen their practice to reach all students. Think about the work that our learning specialists are doing on a consistent basis to go back in and look at how can I reach all students based on their IEPs or based on their accommodations that they need.
In one recent assessment, we noticed that our multi-language learners or our MLLs are growing at the same rate as students who aren't multi-language learners, who are their first language is English. And so I think one of the things that we practice here is designing for the margins. So whatever processes we put in place, we think first about the most marginalized group. Who is that? Multi-language learners, students with IEPs, Black and brown males, then Black and brown females. And we think about them first, and we ask ourselves, is this structure that we put in place equitable in such a way that it actually honors and ensures that they get what they need? Because once we ensure our most marginalized get what they need, everyone gets what they need.